Oh, nobody's ever met you? Oh, you guys just finished?
There's some pictures and stuff there.
There's some information on it right there.
I think I got one, yeah. The linkage on the break is incredible. Everything's like a work of art.
Actually, you know what? No. We got a lot of really we have this deal.
Good? Yeah, I just put, no, you don't have to hold it in. Showtime again.
All right. Was this just being photographed?
Yes. Yeah.
Ah, I can see why it took it a while. It's got a lot of beautiful details. Can you tell us at Pedal Magazine why it's such one of your beauties?
Say it again, please. Can I tell you why?
Tell us all about this. I mean, this is a unique bike. It's like
it's an 1888 Whippet, full suspension, and they made them from 85 till 88. And that's when the pneumatic tire came out by Dunlop. So it made the bike obsolete overnight. In the world right now, there's maybe 10 bikes, that's all. So it's a very rare bike. This one, I spent about 6 months making it.
Took 6 months to make it?
Yeah, about 6 months. And I started because when my students start on a course, they got a project, and I wanted to tell them that I had a project too. And I found the bike in bicycles and tricycles with Archibald Sharp, and it just kind of drew me, and I kept looking at it, so I made an enlargement, photocopied, and showed the students, and it just went from there. And at first I didn't have any actual pictures of the bike, I just had the drawing. So I thought I'd just use black parts and maybe put some disc brakes on for fun. But then I got some photos of the actual bike, and I realized how elegant and sophisticated it was, so I decided to make it like it was. And then we started to talking about NABS, the show, and then the project kind of amped up a notch. And then we committed to the show, so then things really got out of control and I got serious, and I tried to take it up to a little bit higher artistic level than what I'd done on other projects. So that's basically how it happened.
Did this become, I think, your labor of love? Did it take the place of working on other bikes? Was it something you did on the side, or was it something you put...
No, I started in November of 2010, and it was off and on again, and then on December 1st of last year, I started on it full time. I didn't do anything else. I just worked on this bike. And then as the show got closer, that's when the days got longer.
Wow. I'm sure you've had a lot of talk on this bike. Has it, would it be in any competition? I mean, is it kind of out of any competition here at NABS, or? I can't
enter the categories because I'm not a frame builder. I'm an educator. I had a little bit of a discussion with the show's organizer, and I said, well, I am. I'm a frame builder and an educator, but at the show you can't be. So I'm only eligible for Best of Show, People's Choice, and President's Choice. So we'll see.
I mean, you built this.
Yeah.
You're a builder.
I know. I told him that I looked all through the rules and the regulations, and I didn't see anything that sent up a red flag that said that me entering with the university, having a booth, that I couldn't enter a category. And there was a silence on the phone, and he said, I'll have to look at the website and maybe make an adjustment or something like that. I can't remember exactly. I didn't know what category I would enter in because it doesn't fit a mountain bike, a city bike, or it's different. So
I wonder if they'll have some kind of retro bike or something category sometime.
I don't know.
I mean, a lot of them are retro bikes that have been changed up, and anyway, interesting. So you decided not to go under your name. Instead, you're coming under the university because did the university help with the design at all, or what?
No, I teach a frame building course at the university.
Okay.
So the university has sponsored me to come down here. So I am here as a representative of the university. And what Don Walker told me was that if I want to be in a category, I have to rent another space and have it as Paul Brodie frame building. And I said, well, I'm not going to do that. So we just left it at that.
Well, we're really glad you're here. It's a beautiful bike, and it's getting lots of hits, as it were, but in real ones. Everyone is really excited to see it. It's created a lot of buzz and enthusiasm to see something so beautiful. And the fact that you put that much time and effort and dropped everything to do it really says something a lot about you and your vision. It's gorgeous.
Thank you.
Has anybody offered to buy this? Would you sell it?
Yeah, it's for sale. I don't really know how you set a price, but I think there was someone who was interested, but I haven't talked to them.
I would almost hate to see this. I would love to see it in a museum, and I would love to see it on the road as well. You know what I mean? I'd like to see it both.
Yeah, I'd like to see it out somewhere because if it's mine, it would just be stored at my shop under a piece of plastic or under a sheet. So I'd much rather that it be shown somewhere and people can see it and appreciate it.
Now, I'm assuming this is all steel?
Yes. Well, no. It's mostly steel. You've got the wooden fenders, you've got the bronze hubs, you've got the bronze cranks. But basically, it is a steel bike because back then all the bikes were made out of steel.
Bronze cranks. So this weighs a few pounds, I'd suspect.
Yeah, the stock bike weighed 43, 44 pounds. I haven't weighed this, but it could weigh maybe a little more, maybe 50 pounds. But weight's not the consideration because it was built as a show bike.
And tell us a little bit about this design and this whole design here.
It's got 7 pivot points, and the first 2 pivot points are down on the swing arm. This is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And what happens when the suspension works is the top tube and the seat tube, they move up and down. And this is just a linkage which holds everything in line. It holds the seat tube in line forward and aft and also sideways. So it's just like a link, really. And that shows you how much travel you actually have. When that hits there, you are bottomed out and you damage the paint.
And this is this is unique. I've never seen anything like this before.
Yeah, it's like a scissor linkage. And when the bike's in motion and the suspension's working, this is like a fish mouth. It's opening and closing.
You know what would be really beautiful is to actually even have a little video of this, someone riding this to just show how it functions.
I've got a video. It's an old tape that I got off a friend, and it shows people riding these old bikes. And someone rides on the Whippet, and you see this linkage opening and closing. That works for you?